What is up, peeps? This is Following TCG, and I'd like to welcome you back to another YouTube video. And today we have a pretty interesting deck list. As you can see, it is Gliscor. Now, this was specifically requested by Cosmic Keys over on YouTube. He did mention seeing a Gliscor list as I was uploading the Gyarados deck, asking if I could upload a video on it, and I thought, hey, why not? To be fair, this is a deck I made such a long time ago, and it just didn't really hit the big numbers, and I'm not going to lie, it still does struggle a little bit. But he wanted to see the deck, and I thought, hey, it'd be a fun deck to play, and just a bit refreshing for the channel. So I've updated it with some Jiraachis. By the way, I packed my third Jiraichi, so that's kind of lucky, and I can play it a bit more consistently now. So we're going to be showing that off for the first time in this particular video. So yeah, so this deck, sorry, is fun to say the least. And if you don't know what Gliscor does, it's a single energy attachment attack, and it does 70 damage, but it does nothing if your opponent doesn't have any damage counters on it. So the way we've managed to deal with that in this deck is through Tapu Koko. One spread damage on the whole bench, as long as there's no healing, we'll pretty much have you covered the whole way. Or if not Tapu Koko, Shrine of Punishment if we're up against a GX deck. So that's what we've got in mind. Now, weirdly enough, unfortunately, I've been coming up against a lot of... I think I might start with Buzzhole here, just for the poke damage. I've been coming up against a ton of grass decks for some reason. Like, I've been coming up a lot against Vikavolt type box decks. So it's like Vikavolt, and it has a Rayquaza, and it has a Bulu, and it has a Gliscor. It just has a range of different things. Okay, Buzzhole's a really good start off here. Just a range of different stuff that's grass or electric type. And it's a pretty interesting concept, and I might make a video on it myself. But boy, being weak to grass, coming up against a bunch of grass decks, doesn't really work out for me. So I had to just kind of manage that looking through these games. So hopefully we don't get the same thing. We've come up against another electric deck, and well, the great benefit of Gliscor right now is that it does have the potential to one-hit KO a ton of stuff. If you get Diancie and a Choice Band out, Diancie will bring that up to 90. Choice Band will bring that to 120, which will one-shot a Pika Rom, and will one-shot a Zoroark as well. And plus, they will have damage counters on them anyway, so you're pretty much going to be getting the one-shot a lot of the times on the top two biggest decks in the format. So that's why I think Gliscor's in a good spot, and kind of why I wanted to upload the video in particular, because, well, it just kind of works out in that sense. So I think we just got to hit into this. It's a bit awkward hitting into this Koko and not having the one-hit knockout. That's a bit of a shame. I kind of want to go for that Nincada as well, because I know what this guy's trying to do, but we just don't have the hand. As tradition on this channel, they draw on the first hand, of course. Such a pain. We're at least going to limit their bench with the Sudowoodo, I guess. You're probably thinking, why are you playing Sudowoodo? It is just... I'm thinking of just playing a Guzma and making it a bit harder for them. Might as well, but even if it costs a double colorless energy, we just want to make it harder. And that's what I want to do. So I don't mind. I don't think this really matters. I'm going to have to attach a DCE and retreat just for the sake of the Buzzwole poking damage here. Now, we don't have a weakness on this Lele, obviously, but we at least have to... We throw something into their we throw a wrench into their engine. That's what I like to say. So yeah. Yeah, so I thought with that being said, Gliscor would be a good spot, be in a good spot effective. Wow, we got the win. Okay, sure. That also happens quite often on this channel, doesn't it? We always get in the first game and then bang, someone just scoops up. So hopefully this this game can give us a bit of a better hand to start off with. That was kind of terrible. Usually we want to start off with the Jirachi, and that happens most of the time. I can't play 4 Jirachi, unfortunately, to guarantee a lot more that I would be starting with the Jirachis, but hey, that's just the case. And Jirachi is still a hella expensive card, so I'm keeping a hold of every single one I have, with it being such in high demand. It's so rare in packs. Is it just me, or is it really hard to pull? I don't know. That's my experience of Jirachi, to say the least. This is a much better hand, and I kind of like this. Hopefully we're up against a GX deck so we can really utilize this shrine. I'm seeing grass and dark, so maybe we're up against some Zoroark variant deck. That would be pretty cool, but grass, obviously. It's just every time it's just grass. It's just bad luck. Oh, it's Zoroark Decidueye, huh? Interesting. We're going to just bench like crazy here. Throw the shrine out, because this is definitely what we want out against this kind of deck. So we're going to do that. Now, it may have been a bit silly throwing the Shrine out right away, but to be fair, I've got no argument. It was kind of silly just throwing the Shrine out right away, but I was just saying maybe we could increase the odds of our draws off that Cynthia. So I think I'm just going to hold that Escape Ball for the retreat next turn, and hopefully we can find ourselves a Coco, because we want to get that out and start spreading damage on the board just so we can start hitting. Obviously, the priority would be to focus on the Zoroarks in this deck, so as soon as some Zoroarks start coming out, yeah, we're going to definitely start Guzmering those things up and taking them out. So that's kind of the game plan right now. So if this is a Zoroark deck, and I anticipate it to be that just by looking at the deck box being dark type. So that's the guess. Right. Let's go for another Cynthia. And hopefully we hit a Coco. Because we can't do anything with this Gliscor unless we have a Coco. There we go. But now we don't have the... Oh, they've quit. Oh my god, what is this? And we got a free pack as well. It's just quit. Can I have a game, please? I need a game. I want a game. I want to play a game. Please. I'm getting a bit tired, so I want to get a game done. I need to go to sleep. But hey, it's Friday tomorrow, end of the week. Good stuff. Hope you guys have had a good week so far. Well, judging from you guys' responses in these videos, you guys have been really enjoying it, so that's really good to hear. And that you guys are enjoying the stuff that I'm uploading as well. So it's quite heartwarming as well. Just to see all the nice comments and stuff that you know, people love watching my content. How I can make their day. Absolutely wonderful. It's absolutely great. But yeah, starting with the Buzzwole here. This hand's a lot worse. Oh, typical. But hey, we'll start with the Buzzwole. We'll do some poke damage. We do play Kukui in here because, well, as I mentioned before, the deck does lack a lot of power. So it's something we need to bear in mind. I guess we can start with the energy here, get that out. Tell you what, we've got a hell of a Kukui turn next turn with this Buzzwole. All we need is a choice band. We could go grab a Jirachi here, but I was going to say I don't see a reason, but I do. But I don't want to... All these cards are quite valuable. Every single one of them. Well, I don't mind getting rid of a Cynthia, but we really need to be careful about draw support, considering we don't really have draw support. I mean, we have Jirachi, obviously, but... I think we just pass. I think we just play safe. We've got the Shrine out already. What damage are we hitting here with Kukui and Choice Band? So Choice Band will bring it up to 60. Diancie will bring it up to 80. Kukui will bring it up to 100. We could get a one-hit KO on this Zoroark. That would be dope. But my guess is they're going to go for a retreat. So, yeah, let's be real. Oh, Grass Energy. Yay! Is this a Ray deck? Is this a hat-trick deck? That'd be kind of dope. It's hat-trick. Oh, we're playing against hat-trick. They got rid of their Snorlax. That would have been a problem, but... Well, I say that. We are hitting it for weakness, so I guess not. Oh, buddy. I don't know about that one, man. Leaving that thing in the active? Oh, yikes. Steven's Resolve is so good in hat-trick because you just grab the cards. So you just grab 3 of the 4 cards you need. It's like, it's so powerful. It's like the best turn 1 supporter in the deck. That's for certain. A Kukui now would bring us up to 70, and that would be 140, which would just not be enough. A Choice Band would bring us up to, what, 160, which would be enough. So, we need to find a Choice Band as our top priority. Let's get rid of a... Considering this is primarily GX, we're going to hold our Shrines just in case. But I don't think this deck plays Field Blower, so I think I'll get rid of one confidently. He says in the most concerned voice. I'll do that confidently. Let's get an energy down there. And I think we just go for the Cynthia play. We need a Choice Band to be able to pull off a knockout here, which is what we want. Oh, yeah! Unless I completely done a mass wrong, which, hey, I do that a lot. So, yeah, let's throw a Jirachi down, another Gliscor for the sake of being able to evolve next turn. And I think that Sledgehammer gives us a knockout with the Shrine. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. We haven't even seen Gliscor come into play yet, but hey, it's a fighting deck, fighting weakness. Yeah. So they're probably going to get their hat-trick going very soon. But to be fair, they don't really need to hit that bigger numbers considering our HP is really not that crazy. So, oh, there they are. They're going to load it all onto that. Oh, my. That is, oh, buddy boy, that is something. That is risky. I'm telling you right now, that is risky. How much damage are they hitting on that one turn? 240, Jesus Christ. That, my friend, I'm just saying, whoo, calm down. It's a bit risky. It's a bit risky. Especially now that I might be able to get some good damage on the board. Just to be safe, I'm going to attach this DCE on the active because we still have the option to do the guillotine attack, which does 90 damage, so it's definitely a lot better. Let's get rid of this and that and get ourselves a Ranguru would be good here right now, but that's fine. We'll just get another Gliscor. I'm attaching to that and then just going in for a guillotine. Ah, that's a shame. We've missed our turn to get like a big knockout. But they need to get something down now, and their hand looks a little bit dead. So if they don't, it could be game. Oh, they do. There we go. So they're going to get another raid down just to be on the safe side. But they have committed so much energy just to the one card. That's super scary, man. That is 8 energy on this. That's just absolutely insane. Oh, they've milled so many of the hat-trick cards. Oh. They got no cards in their hand now. Okay, well, obviously they're getting knockouts. They're getting knockouts every single turn here, but they are really, really holding it tight. I don't mind Guzmaing up this thing and letting Shrine do the rest of the work. So let's see if we get something here that's valuable. We got a choice band. That's just bad. Oh, that's just really bad. That is such a bad Jirachi pool. I think we played Guzma. So I think that's the goal here. I think I'm going to get this for now and just play the Guzma and just stall for the time being. And we're going to throw our own Diancie up because we got the switch to throw that away. I'd rather the Diancie go down than the Gliscor. So we'll do that and we'll pass. So I don't think they're going to drop the Shrine of Punishment. So I think we get a free KO next turn. They need a Grass Energy to attack. And the odds of that being in their hand are quite slim, considering how much energy they have just destroyed. There we go. So the Shrine, there are beautiful, beautiful. Give me an energy. Energy. Yeah. That's a shame. But we got the switch to throw the Jirachi up, and then that's the wrong energy. Another scoop. Jesus Christ. Can we have a full game, please? Thank you. Jesus, oh my God. But all these scoops haven't been because we've been dominating. It's just because, I don't know, I think they've just not got the setup they want. So they just scoop the game, which happens so much now in PTCGO. It's like if you come up against an opponent and if they don't get the setup they want, they just scoop. Because obviously they think something's wrong with the deck. Or at least they scoop and try again and then test the consistency that way, right? That happens quite a lot. But I think they thought, yeah, they've lost. Which, yeah, as soon as they committed all of that energy to that Rayquaza, I was like, no, that was not your hat-trick turn, buddy. You do not do it then. You need a lot more going on your bench for that to really start taking effect. All right, Jirachi starting off pretty good. Erica's Hospitality is one of the, believe it or not, it is like one of the worst cards to start off with. Unless your opponent goes and gets a full bench, like turn 1, which you're not really going to see unless you're playing against Zoroark or something. Then, yeah, Erica's not the best turn 1 supporter. Although I'm not 100% sure when it comes to the meta, because pro players really love setting their bench up nice and early and getting things out. So, hey, I'm pretty sure it could be like a win or loss when it comes to playing Erica's. Oh, yeah, we're playing the Nuzzle Pikachu. Speaking of, I might check that out sometime in the future. I have been offered to have these cards passed over to me as a lens just to try out the deck, which from someone really kind. So I might try it out. Let me know your thoughts on trying a Nuzzle Pikachu Raichu, because I did revisit the old Raichu but used Naganadel instead. But if you guys want to see me do the Nuzzle Pikachu, then I'll be more than happy to try that out as well. 100%. It's always fun to just revisit Raichu, because Raichu is one of my favorite, well, I think it is my favorite electric type Pokemon now that I think about it. So it holds a special place in my heart. Okay, well, this is a good Erica turn, which is kind of cool. I don't want to Ultra Ball, though, because I've got some valuable stuff. But you know what? Screw it. We're going to Ultra Ball these two away, because we don't require DCE. We only play 2 Kogos. Speaking of, we're going to get... No, we're not. We're going to get Gligar down, because we pretty much know that these Pikachus are going to evolve into Raichu GX. So Shrine will be the one that be doing the damage that we need. That's what I'm thinking. That's kind of a bad pull off the Erica there. So I'm not a fan of that, to be honest. Look at our hand. I think we've got all of these cards pretty much, except the Choice Band, but we don't need the Choice Band. I guess we can Rescue Stretch just in case the Jirachi gets KO'd this turn. I guess that's what we do. And do we bench the Buzzwole? I mean, we're hitting weakness with it. We can hit some big numbers if we want to. So I think we could retreat into the Buzzwole. We have to switch to bring the Jirachi back up next turn. But I don't see them going for an actual attack next turn. I think the next thing they're going to do is go for the Snuggly Generator. So I don't think they're going to do what I think. So I don't think they're going to KO me. What I think they're going to do is Snuggly Generator. So I don't think they're going to attack. That's my guess at least. Okay, there's the Field Blower. Yeah, if there's any time now for Field Blower to come back, it's now. With Escape Ball being such a requirement now. Although at the same time, Jirachi decks play so many switches and escape ropes and stuff. It's kind of crazy. Right, they're going to go for their own goose. Wow, they're going to go with the Buzzwole things. Okie dokie. All we need is a Diancie. We got a one-hit KO on that thing. Which is a nice cheeky prize. So, there's the Snuggly Generator. Now, I still think Raichu just isn't that good. And I think the one thing holding it back is just 20 damage per an energy is just not good enough. It simply ain't. Especially with Raichu. Oh, good top deck. Sorry, especially with Rayquaza. Rayquaza just showing that, hey, do you know what? Anything you can do, I can do better. When it comes to that. So, alright, let's get an energy. We do. We have the Diancie, which means we have a knockout. That's good. Let's get a Gligar down. Let's get you down. Still no Shrine, which is a bit of a shame. So, hopefully we can pull a Shrine out here, because I haven't found one yet. Of course, when we need Shrine, it doesn't appear. It's typical Shrine. But that's fine. We have 3 Guzmas in our hand. Oh, yikes. Yeah, so they're only doing 2, 4, 6, 8. 80 damage, 100 damage. Plus the 20 on the top. So they're only doing 100 damage, which is just lackluster. You need a couple turns of Snuggly Generator to do some insane damage. And that's quite rare with, well, Pachirisu being so weak. What does this judge give us? Ha ha! You ask and you shall receive. You ask, you shall receive. We've got the Shrine of Punishment. Good stuff. So now we at least know we can attack this active Raichu, which, well, has a lot going on. And I assume they're going to go for, well, Thunder. Okay. They're only increasing the odds of us getting a KO on it here, so by all means. Sure! I don't mind. I don't mind giving you getting a one-hit knockout on you. That's fine by me. We'll bench the Coco just to be safe, obviously. And let's go for Stellar Wish. What do we get? Choice Band. Looks like we're going to have to go for Coco because we can't get the energy. Bit of a shame. But at least we get some spread damage on the board. So I don't know. I mean, we could have gotten another Jirachi to really fish for it. But that's alright. I think we'll just Guzma up the Lele. So at least we know the next energy attachment they're going to have. If they do attach one, is probably going to be to retreat that thing. So it doesn't add up to their own damage. There we go. And Shrine's coming in. Good stuff. Good stuff. So energy, well, so damage on the board, which means we can attack everything now with the Gliscor, which is good. And yeah, these things are definitely going to be one-shottable soon. That thing definitely is going to be one-hit KO by a Gliscor because we only need to hit 140 on it, which is just 70 base damage. And we've got Diancie anyway, so that's fine. That one we need to hit 100 damage on top. With Choice Band, we've got that covered. Or a Kukui. So yeah, we've got a lot covered already. So I think we're going to be okay. As long as we get a draw supporter off this Jirachi, which I'm kind of hoping we do, but I don't know. Jirachi can be like that sometimes. It can just give you a bunch of items. So I'm hoping not. I'm going to go for a powerful spark there for KO. 120. Well, to be fair, they did get their damage up pretty quickly, but they're starting to get melted away. Being a pure GX deck, pretty much. Woo! Good draw. Good top deck. Good stuff. And we got the energy. Yeah! Do we get another Jirachi? No, we don't. We have a Rescue Stretcher, which is really good for this turn, actually. Okay, change of plan. We're going to Rescue Stretch the Buzzwole and go for our Sledgehammer turn. That's what we're going to do. That's the play for now. Gets a one-hit knockout. It's a much beefier Pokemon for the time being, and it's the full price turn. Why not? Let's do that. And I think we're going to bench another Jirachi here and just hold our hand. We don't need to get the Gliscors out yet. So let's just keep things as consistent as we can have it. And then just get the knockout here with the Sledgehammer. Buzzwole doing the work. Good stuff, buddy. Another Jirachi. That's fine. Energy. Good. Good stuff. So we have everything in our hand now required to be able to get a Gliscor out and attack with it. If they knock this Buzzwole out, which ain't happening. So... oh, boy, you're walking into dangerous territory evolving that thing and attacking right now. Oh, buddy. I'm just thinking what they need to be able to do what they... oh, that's a bit of a shame. To knock out this Buzzwole, they need quite a bit. They need to hit 140 damage. So, I just don't see that happening this turn unless they get an energy and a Thunder Mountain. Then they can go for Thunder, but that's quite risky as well for them. But that's the only way they're going to KO this thing. Doesn't matter. We got a Guzma. We just Guzma up the ley lane, get that. Can you imagine Buzzwole just walking through the whole deck? It's just, we didn't even need Gliscor, it's just Buzzwole. So, well, speaking of, I might do a baby Buzzwole deck as well. I mean, the card is still good, and it's one of the best times for it to be around, so I don't see why not playing this, why we shouldn't play this card on its own. I know Buzzgarb exists, obviously, but, hey, try it on its own, maybe. But, right, they're going to get the, oh, wow. They're definitely anticipating this Raichu going down. I wouldn't be shocked if they scoop now. Oh, buddy. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I bet this guy's hoping for no Guzma. I bet he's sitting there going, don't Guzma, don't. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. I got the Guzma. I'm going to have to Guzma you up, man. I'm going to have to take that bad boy out. You're going to attach energy to it and everything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel kind of bad because this guy's probably really hoping to... Oh, wait, what? Why don't you just attack... what? Why'd you do that to the Coco, buddy? Should have thrown it on that thing. Or at least that thing. Oh, I feel so mean. I feel so mean. Yeah. Oh, if I was your odd Scoop. And I'm not trying to be mean. I just mean if I was in this position, I'm like, yeah, that's it. There's like, no way. But I haven't got another Guzma off the Jirachi. We're just going to be safe here because we never know what... yeah, he scooped. Oh, my God. That was just Buzzwole. That wasn't even Gliscor. We didn't even see Gliscor that game. Right, so that was, what, 4 games in the video? And just every single one of them, they scooped. That just happens sometimes on PTCGO. So, yeah. What can I say? Let me show you the list and I'll leave you to it. Again, I don't think this deck is anything special. And this video, I know, it's probably going to overhype it a little bit because it's just win, 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 win. But I think a lot of that was the opponent things to set up and, you know, weakness and stuff like that being applied. But... if there's any time to play this card, it's now. I mean, Zoroark's at its highest point. Well, Zoroark has always been at the highest point. It's never really dropped. Pikarom is at its highest point is what I meant to say. And, well, Lightning types are all over the place. Obviously, Zapdos is like the worst nightmare for this as well because Zapdos resists fighting. But, nonetheless, yeah, if there's any time to be playing a fighting type, it's now, definitely. So, give it a shot and see what results you get. And do let me know in the comments. But with that said, leave a like if you did enjoy it. If there's any deck you want me to play yourself, leave it in the comments. I do read the comments, obviously. So I might take a look at it if you do have any ideas. Yeah, other than that, please do subscribe. Please do take care. Up until tomorrow. And peace.